Yeah, I'm telling you, Gary, I did exactly as you said. Right, yeah, I did the 10-game winning streak video. Number one in the power rankings, yep, and that still happened. But you told me it wouldn't. The internet told me that it was. Well, I'm starting to doubt my hockey powers. All right, Gary. Now I'll let you go. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Yeah. Hot Wheels with Bill. Sounds like fun. All right. Yeah. No, I'll talk to you later. All right. Yeah. Happy New Year. All right. Bye. Okay. Welcome back. So, Carolina in against the New Jersey Devils. Let's discuss the first game of the day. This was Ronta versus Blackwood, and this game started out pretty good, and then it really slowed down. And then after a first period where not a lot was going on for large portions, everything went crazy. So Graves returns for this game. He said over the last 48 hours he was feeling better, so he goes back in. McLeod tests Ronta on the first shift. Then there was a crossbar for Graves, so good start for the Devils, and they draw a power play as well. Hughes is denied a certain goal. That power play's killed off 2 shots. Remember, coming into this one, Ronta had back-to-back shutouts. So the shots are 3-1 for the Devils at 5.5 minutes. The Canes press that draws them a power play. Siegenthaler, good job shot blocking out there. That's killed off. No shots hit the net, in part due to Siegenthaler. Devils then get a second power play. Tatar is denied. That power play was killed off by Ronta. It's easier just to put that than every single shot that's saved. So yeah, Ronta decided this one's not happening. Natchez can't bury one in close. The shots even up as the Canes start getting chances and just choke off the middle of the ice for the Devils. The Devils were given virtually nothing the second half of that period. Devils press. They're kept to the outside. As I stated, Brad has a rush chance that was defended. Didn't get to the net. Devils one shot 5-on-5 in that first period. Just the one. Svechnikov has a sharp angle shot that's held, and no shots for the Devils in the final 9 minutes of that first period. So we're on to the second period. It's scoreless, and I didn't think I might need more than 2 or 3 goal magnets for this. I would be wrong. Heischer breaks up an Aho chance. The Canes had the early jump. Stastny has a shot that's blocked. Svechnikov's denied as the Canes press, taking over the game. A lot of momentum for them. Puck deflects off of Boquist to Blackwood, who holds onto it. You've got to make sure those pucks don't deflect onto your own goaltender. Hughes is denied. The Devils get some zone time. Aho has a shot that's held. Natchez, rush chance that's saved. Good back and forth 7 minutes in, and at exactly 8 minutes in, Carolina opens the scoring. It's step on from Nason. He buries it. It's a 2-on-1 rush, and no chance for Blackwood on that one. Canes press for another. They have some momentum. Mercer can't bury one on a fast break. Heischer's then denied in close. Natchez was denied during pressure from the Canes. Near miss then for Sharangovich on a tip shot. Sharangovich didn't get a goal or an assist today, but he was prominent for the Devils in a good fashion. Pressed by the Canes with 6.5 minutes left. The Canes coming back really quickly on turnovers. Now, the counter for this too is New Jersey's really good in transition. So that was really the storyline in this one from here going forward. Stepan's denied. Burns has a shot that's blocked. And then on a rush chance, New Jersey ties it. It's Hughes from Mercer and Howell at 16-18. He dekes that one around Ronta. So while the Devils have had problems with scoring, Hughes has not. Hughes has been their most consistent player throughout. It bodes well for his future as a superstar in the National Hockey League. And when people talk about how overhyped prospects are and how number one picks don't turn out, maybe mention Jack Hughes. Aho's robbed next shift. I'd also mention Rasmus Dahlin. But Aho's robbed the next shift. The Devils had a 3-on-2 that's defended. Near miss for Hughes. Heischer then has a rush chance that draws a power play with 2:26 left. And then Blackwood with a mishandle. Aho had pushed the puck too far up ahead. He was trying to get the puck to one of his defenders. Instead, he gives it right back to Aho. Aho gets the shorthanded goal at 18-14. And then the next time that Blackwood handled the puck, there was a Bronx cheer. I didn't hear it again, but I thought it was worth putting on the board. That seems brutal. And this is why it's different being a goaltender than any other player on the ice, because goalies will get that from the fans, right? So there's a shorthanded chance for Stahl, and mercifully for New Jersey, that power play comes to an end. So we're going to the third period with the score 2-1 in favor of Carolina. Canes, they draw an early power play, and it looks like the Canes are going to take this one home in regulation. Howla clears out after a Svechnikov chance. Jarvis has a shot that's held. That's killed off. Hughes sets it up again. Tatar has a tip shot that's saved, and I wanted to mention at this point in the recap, Hughes was driving all the offensive pressure for the New Jersey Devils in this one. Just absolutely fantastic game by Jack Hughes. Guy's a legit superstar. Stepan is denied. The Devils, you could tell we're not wanting to allow a third goal, understanding that with the Canes defense, the odds of getting 3 or more, pretty low. we see the score at the top of the board, but we'll keep going. Stalls denied as the Canes press, and then it's another rush goal, and this time it's Bratt from Tatar at 6:14. The Devils then look to press for the lead. Graves has a screenshot that's held. Mercer clears a loose puck from the front of his net, but Stepan ends up burying a rebound during a press for his second goal of the game, and that restores the lead for the Carolina Hurricanes. That's from Nason and DeHaan at 8:04, and it was a buried rebound. So, yeah, Nason with a couple of assists, Stepan with a couple of goals, but it doesn't stay that score for long because he sure would score to make it a 3-3 game on a wraparound. He scores that one at 8:36 from Bratt and Tatar. That one just kind of goes through Ronta, who had a bit of a tough game after a really good start. Stepan then nearly gets the hat trick goal. With 9 minutes left, the shots are 9-3 for the Canes, but 2 of the 3 shots for the Devils have gone in the net. Canes press, the Devils block, clear it out. Shea has a shot that's gloved and held. Then there's a crossbar for Hamilton. The next chance for Hamilton was held on to. 6:28 left. We get 2 minutes of 4-on-4. Initially, it looked like it was going to be a Devils power play, but they called an embellishment as well as the trip. And I agree. It shouldn't be a trip and an embellishment. I get it and agree with the announcers on that. Danico was a little bit not happy about that. But what made him happier was at 13:48, on a rush during that 4-on-4 and early in it, Bratt scores from Hamilton and Graves. Canes then get a power play. It's a minute and 20 seconds of 4-on-3, and then there's a delayed game call on Graves, which just makes the whole thing a mess, even to the point where the officials had to call to find out what the case was when a 5-on-3 goal gets scored by Natchez from Burns and Aho at 15:33. So he wires that one. The 4-on-3 would have turned to a 5-on-4, but it becomes a 5-on-3 because of the way the penalties are working. And then at the time this is buried, so that kills one of the penalties, but it means the other one, the one to Graves, starts at that time because there were 3 guys in the box. I also want to say, when you have 3 Devils wearing those black jerseys in the box, it really looks like they're in prison. They've got the white and black stripes on their shoulders. I had working on a coal mine stuck in my head, or working on the Chain Gang stuck in my head too. Either of those songs work. But at any rate, so then it's 5-on-4 for the Canes, and you can feel this momentum building up. Jarvis is denied as the Canes cycle. The Devils do kill the 5-on-4. And after that, it really settles down. Both teams look to be playing for the overtime late, and they were saving their energy for the overtime. The overtime was fantastic. Canes were 4-6, the Devils 3-2 in overtime. This is the 13th overtime game for the Canes, which ties the LA Kings. I'm not surprised that the California teams go to overtime a lot because I watch it, and yeah, they go to overtime quite a bit. Devils control early. Hughes is denied. The Canes take over. Tatar prevents an Aho net drive. Svechnikov has a shot that's blocked. Shea was denied. The Devils take over. Hughes is robbed. Svechnikov fires one wide. Slavin was denied on a breakaway. And a gentle push, too, on the Devils player. I was like, I guess that's not a penalty. But at any rate, Slavin's denied on a breakaway. Aho then steals one from Hughes. Then there's a near miss for Bratt. The Devils keep the puck there. Jarvis was then robbed on a breakaway as well. So Blackwood really honestly had a very good game, even though he allowed 4 goals. Hamilton's then denied the other way. We're going to a shootout. In the shootout, the record was for Carolina 2-0. This is New Jersey's first of the year. Tatar shot first. That saved. Then Burns misses the net. Brad has one that's saved. Then Svechnikov gets a goal, meaning Hughes had to get the goal to keep the game going. He does not. So the Carolina Hurricanes win their 11th in a row. They have a 17-game point streak with the 5-4 shootout victory over New Jersey. The shots in this one, 9-7 Carolina in the first, and then it opened up. 19-11 Carolina in the second, 15-7 Carolina in the third. Both teams had 3 shots in the overtime. Final shots, 46-28 for Carolina. Power plays, the Canes 1 for 4. New Jersey 0 for 3. The hits, 12-10 for New Jersey. Ronta, 24 saves on 28 shots. Blackwood, 42 saves on 46 shots. Really good game from Blackwood. It's a shame about the shorthanded goal Aho got, because I'm sure that'll be in all the highlight reels. But in the end, he had a very good game, and New Jersey gets a point. New Jersey, it seems like, are starting to turn things around. Carolina, they just keep winning. So there you go. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, as always. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe if you're browsing your way through. You just happened upon this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, for all your support. I will talk to you again soon.